So it feels like forever since I've been on here and shown you guys some of my latest pickups, and that's what I want to do. It's been probably, I'm going to say, let's say a month. I went away to Central Australia. And I was actually able to find some bits and pieces out there, so let's just start there. I went 2 weeks right up through Cooper Pedy and Alice Springs, and I found a couple of op shops on the way, and we'll start with this one here. Metal Slug 4. The original Xbox. Pretty happy with this one. It came with the book, and the disc is in pretty good condition. So I know there's a lot of Metal Slug fans out there, and I couldn't let that one go. What it cost, a couple of bucks. Now this is one that I hadn't heard of before. I truly did not know anything about this particular title. Apparently it used to be a Flash game. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But Alien Hominid. And you can even get merch. How cool is that, eh? But once again, had the book, and the disc is not too bad, other than some fingerprints. So they were my finds up in Central Australia. I did check out Alice Springs as well. Bad. So moving on. What else have I found this month? Now, by the time I post this, it should be towards the end of the month, which is great. Things that I've collected, things that have been donated to the cause. You can't go to the beach without your Death Star beach ball. How cool is that, hey? So, yeah, I'm going to blow that up next summer. Throw it around. I think that's a pretty cool little piece. Was at a garage sale just the other day, and I saw something that you don't usually see at garage sales. A Super 8 video. Well, Super 8 film. So this is Laurel and Hardy. I did ask around, and the actual movie title of this one is called Blockheads, and it's about them getting into fights. So for those young whippersnappers at home that don't know what Super 8 is, we're talking old school film where they make movies go from reel to reel, and it plays off of that, and apparently it's got sound as well, which is pretty cool. I like that piece. For me, it's more of I'm going to put it on a shelf, look at it for a little bit, but I'll probably make that one go on Fleabag. Laurel and Hardy Blockheads. There we go. At that same garage sale. So, like, you know, I love all things retro. I don't know what am I going to call this. It's kind of retro. Yeah, that sticks. So, I collect games, as you can see, consoles, bits and pieces. I love this stuff, as you guys do too if you're watching this. And I VHS tapes, you know, like a lot of people are throwing those out. But, Porky Pig, I needed to give him a new home. And for like 20 cents, you know, like, look at that guy. And, Rocky and Bullwinkle. How cool is that? Who remembers watching these? You know, like, for your young whippersnappers, VHS. So my collection's getting a little bit better on the VHS side of things as well. Let's move to this one here. A good friend of mine passed this to me to give it a go. Now, I've started it. It is a massive game. And I had this one up on Instagram, and a couple of people have said that this is a different type of art that is on what they have over in like South Africa and America and stuff like that too. So I think that's pretty cool. The Last Odyssey. So yeah. Anyone know anything about that? Comment below. Like I said, just started it. Seems like a massive game. One other thing. Actually, I say one other thing, but I mean a lot of things. Alright, a guy at work comes to me and he says he's got some old Sega stuff that he doesn't want anymore. I said, well, I know just the guy that's interested in Sega stuff. Me. So, Comes in with a bag, and in that bag, I pull this out. And I'm like, right, and then I open it, and there's a beaten up, poor old baseball game. Check that out. It's missing the corners on it. You can even see in there. Look at that chipset. So yeah, that's okay. I mean, the joys of collecting and sometimes, I guess, scabbing, whatever you want to say, is you do not complain with things that you get given to you. Like, I love that case. Sonic Spinball. Awesome. One cool thing that I did see in this, though, is on the inside of this cover is a cheat. How cool is that? So it's Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball Mega Drive in brackets. Go to Options screen, then press the following: A down, B down, C down, AB up, AC up, BC up. Go to the title screen, A, and start to go to level 2. B, and start to go to level 3. C, and start to go to level 4, you cheater. Pretty cool, hey? With that, also happened to come this beast right here. So I haven't cleaned it up, and I love cleaning these things up, but I did power it up, and I seem to be able to tune it in with the RF connector. I haven't tried AV. I really should try AV. One thing that gets me, like, I can understand, you know, rubbing and stuff here on the console. Got a little bit of love there, unfortunately, you know, but at the back here, check this out. It's got a crack in the back right here. I don't know. How does that happen? How does that happen? I don't know. So yeah, I'll fix this one up. The one thing that did concern me, though, when I did have it plugged in, it seemed that the controllers weren't responsive. There was no up, down, left, right. In the menu, I tried Wonder Boy 3 with that one. So next would be this one. The Sega Mega Drive Fight Stick. How cool is that for a pickup? This baby's bad, man. Like, you know, it's all metal back here too, so it ain't gonna break. So I'll give it a clean up. This one definitely goes into the collection because I love fight sticks. Love. Which brings me to show you this next fight stick that was given to me by a very dear friend of mine. How cool is that? Right? So this is a PlayStation 3 and 4. Now I know it's not exactly retro, but it does 3. And I'm going to get a PS4 very soon. So I'm going to be playing a little bit of Mortal Kombat X or some Street Fighter on this one. But I really like that one. That's a very nice fight stick. When I saw this come out in front of me, I was like so excited. Right? Are you excited? Atari 7800 box. I was like, whoa, you know, like, I remember these. I've got a 2600, 4-switch and a 6-switch, so I was like stoked to see this. And then I opened it. And I saw that. Now, for those who do not know, this is a Concorde, originally like a Pong machine, which lets you play all these different games. Tennis, football, practice, and squash. 2 players. Using the paddles here. Left, right. That's all you have. Which is really cool though. You can actually run it on batteries or a 9-volt through the side of it. So I am not disappointed. Maybe a little bit. When you see that, that's pretty cool, right? When you see that, that's still pretty cool. Because for a little bit of history here, these actually started in New Zealand and then went off to Europe. So I've got a couple of these ones now, but I absolutely love them. Someone did hit me up the other day and said they only work on black and white TVs. So I need to try that out as well. A Hanamex computer chess set. Full. Yeah. I'm not a chess player, but this is really cool. And I looked into it. The HCG 1900 is something like a championship computer chess board. Will I play it? Nah. Does it look cool? Yeah, that's alright. A couple more pieces now. These are a couple of big ones I think are really, really cool. The Radio Shack TRS-80. Now this particular one is, well, being the TRS-80, apparently stands for Tandy Radio Shack. Now here in Australia it was Tandy, over in America it was Radio Shack, but the TRS-80 has a 4K RAM in it. How crazy is that? With that, I got like a pile of manuals, and I was really surprised to see some of the manuals for this go for $150 back in the day when this was brand new. $150 for basic, coding. One of the other manuals went for $350. I mean, that's crazy. Moving that aside, I just want to show you this. This is a game cartridge. Nothing I can do with it right now, but this particular bit here is the brain, the DOS operating system of the TRS-80, and by flicking this switch gives you one DOS versus the other. What does that mean to me? I don't know yet because I haven't read the manuals, but I'm going to learn. Some games here. Flight Sim, Desert Rider. Oh man, and there's another whole bunch there that I could go through, but we're not going to do that right now. I just love, hold on, I just love this. Radio Shack TRS, look at that, can you get that? Radio Shack TRS-80. I got so much stuff to share with you guys. It's getting towards the end here, but I've got some big things coming now. Alright, this will kind of give it away when I show you this stuff here. But these are some Amstrad games that I picked up. Computer software, I don't even know what this is. Astro Pilot, Battle of the Planets, Thrust, A View to a Kill 007. Now this is what I want to play, look at that. Alien 8. Look how pristine that is. Look how pretty that is. And of course, all these games are all tape. And what do they go on? Let me show you. Yeah, the Amstrad CPC464. I was able to get one of these in the box. Now it also has a color monitor down here as well, but I'm actually going to do a different video on this one, so I'm not going to unbox it right now because that's a standalone. That thing is massive. And last but not least, coming up to the newer generation stuff, I got myself some Super Nintendo glasses, which is super cool. Check these out. EB Games actually had a sale, so look at that. Awesome. Grabbed a couple at $2 each, why wouldn't you? And here we go. PS4 games. Now this isn't retro, I understand that, but I still picked them up this month, so I'm going to show you. Warhammer The End Times, Vermintide. Battle Worlds, Chronos. Has Been Heroes, Aegeus of Earth. The Evil Within, Locke's Quest. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the final one, and I'm super happy to finally have this one. Super happy. Song of the Deep. I've heard some really good things about this one. But that's it. Oh, actually, hold on. One more thing. Going all retro again. This here is the Sega SH400 steering wheel. Now, apparently, one of the first steering wheels that Sega ever did, and it can be used on the Amstrad, on the Sega Mega Drive, and the Sega Master System, because they all have the same plug. So that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and saying hello again. It's been too long, and you will see constant videos like this of me just showing off the things that I find in the wild. Catch you next time.